Oh, it's good to see you again.
All right, and we are live. Good morning, everybody. So today we'll be playing some Taunt Druid, and if you've been lucky enough to never run into this deck on ladder and not know what it does, the key idea is that you play a bunch of big taunts, and then use Hadronox and Naturalize to summon them all back, and then once they've dealt with 2 full boards of taunts, you use Witching Hour to resummon your Hadronox, and then cubes to get more taunts and more Hadronoxes. You'll see what I mean shortly. Hopefully we'll have some good games today. We'll have a bit more luck than we did yesterday. Alright, first game of the day. You'll have to forgive me if I'm a little slower today. A bit tired, but hopefully that doesn't affect the play too much. Spellstone Ferocious Howl is good to start with. These are my combo pieces that I don't need until after I find all my big taunts and Hadronox. So keep like this. I think I'm favored against Spell Hunter. I'm not sure how I am against the, like, Recruit Death Rattle Hunter. You know, in some ways this deck can be a little high-rolly. It relies... Well, I don't know if relies is the word, but it benefits very heavily from getting early ramp, like Wild Growth. Always lucky. So it'll probably be Oaken Summons next. Alright. Slow start. There are only 2 things Oaken Summons can hit in this. 2 Ironwood Golems, so... I've seen lists run, I don't know, things like Tar Creeper or Greedy Sprite, just to make sure that your Oaken Summons hit something. I think I'll attack in here. That's fine. There's the other one. I was between Ferocious Howling and Hero Powering, which was a little more efficient with my mana. But I think I'm happy to get a presence on the board. Ooh, he's gonna Hunter's Mark that. Okay. That seems desperate. This looks like Spell Hunter, even though I haven't seen anything definitive. So I have to be wary of him going for a Spellstone of his own soon. The mana here. And then I think we'll Ferocious Howl. Maybe we'll just Hero Power. No, it's really important in this deck to get your draw on. That's a good find. I think there are still some interesting decisions to be made with this. Excuse me, to be made with this deck. I think one of the tougher calls to have to make is what to do with your branching paths. I feel like a lot of people are too safe and use it to in the early game to go something like draw armor, whereas I think draw 2, especially with this list, could be important. Okay, so it is the Recruit Hunter. It's gonna get a little dicey. I have 1 Naturalize. Primordial Drake Wrath. Also, finding all my dragons before finding either Oakheart or Dragon Hatcher is a bit unlucky, but I am only running one Dragon Hatcher. Yeah, I think we'll go Primordial Drake Wrath. Seems fine. Okay. So he'll use his bow charge here. Can Primordial Drake and Hero Power that if I'm willing to eat 7 face damage. That's actually okay for me. Like him missing the battle cry is pretty good. Otherwise I can go Spellstone, Spellstone. Let's just see what we get here. I can naturalize if I have to. Yeah, I mean, it feels a bit desperate, but let's see what he can do with this. I've gotten rid of both of his charged Devil Swords and his King Crush, so he shouldn't have any big chargers left. He can still find, like, you know, hi guys, the 3/12 taunts. I don't think he has any 8 mana minions left, except maybe a Lich King? I feel like most of these lists aren't running Lich King. Speaking of which, so I get branching paths for the draw, but I'm not sure what I want to do with that yet. So it's probably going to be Hero Power Lich King. We'll test for Explosive here first. I was wandering, okay. That kind of smarts. Especially because that's a beast, so I think I do have to kill it. That is a beast, right? Yeah. That's a good one to find. Especially when the goal of your deck is to build a big board. Okay. Gonna have to sink a lot of resources into killing just that, I think. Yep. I don't think he has any more 8 mana minions. Yep, okay. So I'm in a pretty good place, honestly. Despite him having a few more resources than me. That could be another freezing, so we're not going to attack in. Honestly, we'll just set this up now. I'm happy to wait. Play the slow game. His 3/12 taunts, if he just plays them straight, are 3 9s now, which is actually pretty good. Can't remember what they're called, but they lose 1 health for every card I have in my hand. Okay, so one of those has to be a freezing, right? I mean, freezing this is not the end of the world. Okay. So here's where it gets a bit dicey. You can get some pretty powerful zombies. I'm a little afraid. That is the risk you run when you're playing like a slowish game against these decks, but cube could be good. So let's start with this. Hour, not yet useful. Honestly, we might go draw, but we always draw first to see if we find what we're looking for. A Nourish is solid, so I think with a Nourish, which will of course be used to draw, I'll take the armor here. And we can keep playing it slow for the time being. I mean, I can't attack with this for fear of a freezing trap. Whoa, scary. Okay. Alright, so things are looking a little grim. There's a really strong Death Knight. Naturalize could be good. I may need to naturalize that, which kind of sucks because it removes my ability to naturalize my own cube. That's also, or my own Hadronox rather, which is also kind of a problem because with this Build-A-Beast, he can easily find like an owl. So I think I'm just gonna Branching Paths double armor, next turn go for Hadronox naturalize. My Hadronox will bring back a decent amount of stuff. I'll have a Lich King, 2 Primordial Drakes, a Sleepy Dragon. Actually, all of my taunts. Both of my Ironwood Golems have died. It's fine. So we're looking okay. I mean, he can find like zombies that clear the board, which are kind of rare. What the? Oh, that should be created by Jeweled. Yeah. Created by the Jeweled Scarab. It's fine. Okay. The amount of armor you can gain with this deck is just absurd. It really feels like there's some sort of inevitability with all of this going on. Ooh, is that a snipe? That's fine. That's an interesting tech. I wonder what he's like teching that in for. But yeah, we'll just set up a pretty big board of taunts here. Get another Lich King card, which is nice. He's probably out of minions, so this is not super useful to me. Like, get minions in his deck. Oh, okay. Hit the good one. Honestly, at this point, I can be a little callous with my minions just because I have Witching Hour into cube. Like, even if he wipes this board, I have another one coming. So I think there's an argument to be made for just swipe, eat the freezing with this. Actually, I guess eat the freezing with this, because I can play it after I swipe. Well, let's make sure it's a freezing first. Oh, it's not a freezing. Interesting. Yeah, let's just make him commit a little bit more. This could be a misdirection, I guess. Nope, just a simple explosive. That's fine. Alright, let's see if he's got any minions left. Oh, he had one. Oh, that could be quite good, actually. Because that will give my cubes rush, and if he plays, well, I don't know, that's strictly speaking good. It could give my Hadronox a rush. Okay, fine. So let's see. We haven't seen 2 of any trap yet, so we don't really know what that could be. UI is kind of a dead card here. Let's see. I guess if it's freezing, I'd rather have this on the board. Okay, not freezing.
Fresh meat.
So I think I will Witching Hour cube now. Kind of sucks because I don't get as many taunts as I could. But I'll have 2 Hadronoxes in my cube. I'm assuming he's got a silence effect, though. Let's see. Ooh, double Lich King is nice. Alright. Yeah, I do think that that matchup is very tough for him. There's an argument there that I had enough for a hero power, so I probably should have hero powered, hit him in the face first to check for an explosive. Alright, let's keep going, shall we? That way the explosive wouldn't have destroyed my board. I do think my ability to deal with all of his early threats, so his 2 charged Devil Swords and his King Crush, were really important. Oh, alright. Paladin? It's probably odd Paladin, so Primordial Drake could be good. It could be a little too slow. Really, we're looking for things like Swipe, Oaken Summons, Wrath could be good. The Spellstone could be good too. Honestly, I might have to Spellstone something quite small. So we mulliganed 3 cards, kept 1. I think that 1 card he kept is either a 1-drop or level up. So we'll see. Alright. Found a 1-drop. Not an inspiring turn, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm probably gonna Wrath a dude next turn.
Reporting for duty.
I think there's an argument to Wrath this. Double Swipe is really nice. If I Wrath this, it just looks so obvious. I probably should though. Iron Golem can be good. So I don't have to swipe next turn. But the turn after I should probably swipe. So I'll probably go Ironwood Golem into swipe. Actually wait, hang on. No, I need to swipe because he can coin level up and that's just game ending for me. So I'll swipe here this turn. Ooh, scary.
The light protects me.
This might look a little odd, but I think I have to do this. I have a feeling this far left card, which is the card he kept, is a level up. Nope. Okay, that's fine.
Speak your peace.
Also acceptable. I just need to keep myself alive until I can hit my Primordial Drakes. So, honestly, I might swipe now. I know it's my second swipe. Kinda hurts, but it'll take off a lot of damage because I can swipe hero power this. So next turn I can Branching Paths into either double armor or draw armor. I don't think I can be greedy and go draw here. We'll see what he does this turn though. If he has Coin Vine Cleaver, I'll be a little upset. Wow, that's an interesting one. Maybe I have to naturalize that. I can go Branching Paths into... Man, if I give him 2 cards... I was about to say he's kind of low on cards. But maybe if I give him 2 cards, I need to take armor. So I'll take armor here. It's pretty conservative, but I have 2 Primordial Drakes, which will hopefully carry a lot of weight. Get rid of that.
For the wild.
Kind of an unlucky start. Didn't find any ramp, but it's gonna happen sometimes. I didn't mulligan very aggressively for it either, so Also on me. Double swipe though, hard to complain. Fine. We can't level up here. He missed a lot of hero powers.
The light dims, but we fight.
Okay. So after my Primordial Drake, he'll have 6 on board. So it doesn't challenge the Drake. I can Oaken Summons next turn.
Reporting for duty.
I might need to go Drake again, though. We'll see. If he makes a much wider board than this, which the trade kind of indicates to me is what he's going for, I'm really worried that he gets a Terim off of Stonehill Defender. Although I feel like if he got a Terim, he would have just played it there. Well, okay, that was a mistake. Okay. Well, I guess sometimes people make mistakes. Now I don't feel too great about my Primordial Drake. Oaken Summons challenges at least 2 of these guys. Having to use my Naturalize earlier really actually kind of hurts. I really need like a UI or something here, I guess.
Reporting for duty.
Level up hurts here. Now Primordial Drake challenges his board.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, nope, no it does not. This could be a problem. Is there anything I can find off of Ferocious Howl? I don't think so. If I just Drake, he'll have 12, 17 coming in on the backswing. I guess I gotta dig. Maybe if I find Naturalize and the Spellstone. Spellstone doesn't do anything. If I find Naturalize, it's not enough either. There's all my ramp. Branching Paths might have saved me off of Ferocious Howl, but I don't think it did. Alright, that's a shame.
Well played. I concede.
I think even in this matchup, I have to mulligan more aggressively for ramp. I think in general I have to mulligan pretty aggressively for ramp. But I guess, yeah, that doesn't really change across matchups as much as I thought it should. Alright, let's keep rolling. It's kind of an interesting list. I've seen lists that cut the Ferocious Howl for a second Wrath, even a second UI. Or run 2 Ferocious Howls and cut the UI altogether.
I must protect the wild.
This is pretty good. I think we'll keep the Wild Growth and that's it. Maybe we keep the Naturalize. We have to be able to deal with a 4/4 on turn 3. It feels a little greedy, but we'll keep the Naturalize like as a failsafe in case he has like some stupid Edwin turn or something. Ironwood Golem is pretty good.
We have turned our curse
Whoa.
into our strength.
An even rogue, interesting. It's like some sort of even miracle rogue, because you can still run all the 0-costers and you can run Gadgetzan.
I can taste the mana.
That's really scary. Take the mana. We might be able to fit in a draw with this Branching Paths, but I think for the time being, I'll play the Ironwood Golem first. What an interesting deck. Both my Ironwood Golems before my Oaken Summons is a bit unlucky. So I'm not too sure what I want from my branching paths yet, which is why I'm playing the Ironwood Golems first. Like, once the game state sort of progresses and I have a better idea of what I'm going to need, be that armor or card draw, I'll commit to using it.
I wonder.
So if he has Backstab, he can deal with this, but he'll have to trade off his mana. Or, I mean, I guess he can go Backstab, Bloodsail Raider, Hero Power.
Let me show you the arcane.
Wow, okay, interesting. This is such an interesting deck. Wow, that's really gonna start hurting. Yeah, I mean, he missed 2 damage.
Smart moves.
Whoa.
I concede.
Okay.
Well played.
So, I think given what I saw, that turn I was probably gonna go Branching Paths. No, actually, I guess I could have gone Ironwood Golem Coin Hero Power down the Spell Power guy. It was an interesting decision on his part to concede, but I mean, he was already running pretty low on resources. I don't know what the win condition of that deck is, if it's just like an aggro face deck. Some people shame concede, it happens.
Protect the wild.
We'll keep the Nourish for sure. I think that's the only thing we're keeping here. Kind of a mediocre hand. Never mind, an amazing hand. It's really all it takes to go from good to amazing. Ferocious Howl can be good. My Ferocious Howl next turn. Not a whole ton of armor value, but Stitch Tracker? Devilsaur Egg, okay. So this is Egg Hunter. Relies on sort of the death rattle of this. So he'll have like the 3/3 trigger friendly minions death rattle. Yep. The mana, of course. Goes right into our
For the wilds.
goes right into our Lich King turn, which is good. Wow, that's pretty good. Hopefully he's not running like a deadly shot or something. If he has a deadly shot, the game's just over. Frostmourne could be good. I don't know though. It's taking a lot of damage. Oh, it's really scary. I have 2 naturalizers, which I could use. It feels like a bit of an overcommitment. I might need to use 1 though. We can go armor here, or draw armor. I think we go draw armor. Wild Growth is kind of a dead draw. We'll naturalize 1. So we'll take 8, 10, go to 16. Next turn I can Frostmourne Hero Power this. Go to 16, take 6 more, go to 10, be facing 4. Ooh, okay. That's actually okay for me. Because honestly, like, the really scary beasts don't start happening until you have a little more mana. Oh, again, both of my Ironwood Golems before I hit my Oaken Summons is pretty unlucky. So, like, the fact that he gave up his Smork Hero Power, I think is a bit of a mistake, because he was close enough where that could have been a real possibility. Although he doesn't know that. Like, for all he knows, I'm sitting on another, like, Branching Paths, my Oaken Summons. Pretty quick pick. Whoa. Okay. I'll happily take one of those. Nourish is good here.
For the wilds.
Debating how I want to draw. I think I need to nourish. Ah, second branching paths is great.
For the wilds.
We'll take all the armor in the world. Thank you very much. Incidentally, I feel like last turn playing 2 Tar Creepers was a mistake. I would have just played 1 and hero powered. Like, once you Deathstalk a Rexar, you really have to work in your hero power, like, every turn.
Where's my...
Interesting. What?
Spectacular.
What? Beasts are in this deck, and he has both of them in his hand. Or all of them in his hand. Or is he just running this? So this will give me 2 Tar Creepers and a 5/5, which is pretty good. So we'll draw first. So we can go Oaken Summons, Ironwood Golem, set up a pretty intimidating board. And gain some armor in the process. So, now we're really just waiting on our... Okay.
Play.
Nice. Alright, so far so good. Yeah, I just feel like this deck can be really oppressive with the armor gain. It makes it feel like there's a sense of kind of like inevitability. I do think it was wrong for him to go into Deathstalker, especially because you saw it. He never used that hero power. Like, that was a 6 mana gain 5 armor. And sacrifice, you know, win condition.
I must protect the wild.
So I think I'm favored against everything except maybe Taunt. And even then, I think I can have a decent chance against Taunt. I want to keep the Spellstones in case this is like some sort of recruit warrior and I have to have... That's unfortunate. I have to have like a cheap way of dealing with big minions early. Naturalize also helps. This again could be an instance of me not mulliganing hard enough for ramp. Branching Boughs will almost certainly be used for the draw here.
Let the pain speak to me.
Not much to be done about that. You can probably get a lot of draws off of this, yeah. It's fine, I think we have to let him take the draws here. Oh, Oaken Summons is pretty good. I'll take that. Thin out the deck a little bit. Upgrade my Spellstones. It's fine. Nourish off the top would be just the god draw. Okay. So we can deny him 1 draw of the Acolyte. So if I double draw here, I go to a full hand. I have a coin I can throw away. I think I take the second draw. And coin hero power. Kind of sucks to throw away the coin, but not much to be done.
For the wild.
So I've got casual 45 total life. Tell me, warrior, who is the armor gain class? 9 cards.
Nice little lapdogs.
Okay. Dry Whisker Armorer.
Little lapdogs.
Okay. Now a Dry Whisker Armorer, right? Oh, no. Okay. It's fine. But he's out of those. Dry Whisker Armor is the gain 2 armor for every minion your opponent has. So you play like 2 of these guys, and then you gain, you know, 14 armor. Oh, nice. A good find. I would have had to throw out like a swipe or something, because I don't really want to waste these on just 2 6s that aren't intimidating. Also fine. A lot of my high ends just kind of killing my hand here. It's looking like I might need to just throw out a swipe next turn. But the turn after I can start... Well, I can't even play Lich King, because, you know, Lich King will give me a card and I'll burn something then. Wild Growth is okay. I could swipe. I don't think it's worth swiping. Because I found the Wild Growth, I can go straight to Dragon Hatcher next turn. Still haven't found a Master O card in any of these games. I've only Hadronoxed in one of them, I think. It's fine. So again, the Dragon Hatcher helps... Ooh, nope. The Dragon Hatcher helps thin out my deck a little bit. The lesser of 2 options, but no big deal. I'm guessing he saved an execute, so he can clear my entire board by hitting into this. Oh, okay. Fine, too. That actually works. He takes 2 less damage if he wants to clear this off. It's pretty smart. And he's just gonna leave it? It's fine by me. Honestly, I'm not running too many dragons, so he might think I'm out. So again, still can't Lich King here. I might just need to throw out this swipe. I'm a lot deeper in fatigue than he is. But I have the naturalizes to sort of even that out. Actually, I can't make a naturalized play this turn. So, if I swipe Branching Paths, my hand will go back to 10. Maybe I should swipe... Maybe I should draw and then armor. I'm trying to debate the order of these 2 cards. I think I'm still gonna go double draw. No, I think I'll go draw armor, actually. Master Oakheart doesn't... Oh, it pulls my Hadronox, actually. Which is quite good for me. Honestly, I feel the need to get my Lich King to be in the pool first. The pool of taunts that gets pulled back before I slam my Hadronox. Which will be tough, because it involves me playing like a couple things. Like at least one other thing. So if he plays something big here, I can Lich King, Spellstone, maybe even double Spellstone it if I have to. Unfortunately, not quite large enough. Can I punish this? I can make him burn 1. Honestly, I think it's worth it. Just because I don't have a good read on what he's running, so like, I feel like seeing 1 card will help me just get a better idea of what the hell is going on here. He could be running some sort of weird King Togwaggle deck. Oh, Rotface is a good one to get. Okay, so I think he's just running like what I've seen called like a Fibonacci or like a... maybe a Frozen Warrior, but it's just about like making big dudes. That's an interesting choice. Okay, so yeah, she's trying to avoid burning a card. Never mind. So we'll go Lich King, Spellstone that. So what I do have to be wary of is that this deck runs like a single copy of Dead Man's Hand. Not to be sort of like an infinite fatigue deck, but just to get more value and sort of punish me. So I'll hit fatigue like way before him if he shuffles like 8 or 9 cards back into his deck. That being said, he doesn't want to shuffle 8 or 9 cards back into his deck because he's trying to, you know, make good cards. He wants to populate his deck with, you know, higher value cards than what I'm guessing he has, like a second Shield Slam. So that'll be an Execute. His second Execute? It's pretty good. He can still bring it on to gain armor for Shield Slam, but if he's running the list that I'm familiar with, he'll almost certainly be running like a... Whoa. He'll be running like a Yip, so he'll want to save his Bring It On for the Yip. If I attack Spellstone... Now my Master O card actually pulls nothing. So, you know... My... pool of taunts is pretty big now. So maybe I should just go for it. It actually burns him another card, so why not? Alright. And I don't burn a card, which is good. I have this. Oh, he is running Yip. I'm glad I got the Yip on the burn. So he's actually quite low on threats now. I think. And he can't even copy any of his threats because they've been burned. He can't copy them with Dead Man's Hand. He's gotten very unlucky so far this game. I feel a little bit bad for him. Okay. So he's trying to go for some sort of fatigue play. This is the Brawl, I guess? Bring it on. Fine. Brawl, Shield Slam, whatever stays up. Okay. So, let's get out the second Brawl, I guess. Oh my god. I forgot that that could happen. That could be a huge problem. Interesting. Well played. Alright. So here's a second Brawl. And a second... Shield Slam as sort of removal. So I just sort of have to keep my eye on all of the ways that he can get rid of my stuff at this point. We also haven't seen Garrosh. Garrosh is the other big thing he could be running. Seen one weapon removal. I'm honestly happy to leave the pressure as is. Did it say if either of these were... will it say if things are... It does say if things are made by Dead Man's Hand. So he has 2 more shield blocks. This could be a bit of a problem. I mean, he's gonna win in fatigue, so... Okay, so that's just Garrosh. So attack here, hero power. Alright, so... It's pretty unlikely for me to get my, my Hadronox, but we'll have to try.
rise against all the wild.
Alright, let's see what he does here. I can get a second... I can make 2 Primordial Drakes with my cube here. Okay. Does it say created by Dead Man's Hand? Okay, it does. So he's drawing still, which is... I think a mistake at this point, but I could be wrong. So I'm just going to cube this now, because it's kind of my last threat. He shouldn't be running any silences, so I feel pretty safe kind of just doing that play there. And then I can cube this, actually. 2 nourishes in the bottom. Kind of hurts, but I don't feel like ramping would have been too important for me this game. This naturalize could be good, honestly, just to make him mess up his fatigue calculations. It's fine. Also fine.
I'm almost out of cards.
Honestly, I might save this second cube. Does that seem too greedy? Let's say he kills this, then he can Brawl Shield Slam, and I'm just out of things.
What to do?
I don't think I can beat Brawl Shield Slam, though. And I want to save this just to guarantee that I have something to naturalize if he doesn't have any more minions. I don't think this game is lost, but I haven't done the fatigue math yet. Okay, so he's attacking in. It's probably what I suggested. Oh, he just has... Oh, okay. Right. So he should be out of shield slams? Honestly, in this situation, my hero power is a little better than his. But, I mean, I'm just so much deeper in fatigue. Okay, I'm glad I saved a naturalize. Here's a second one of these. I can try and get it with the Frostmourne. Let's get a second one. You know what? We're just gonna set this up now. Maybe that was wrong. Maybe I should save my anti-magic shell for after I get things back with Frostmourne. If I get anything back with Frostmourne. Okay, he can Warpath 5 times and then hit it. Okay. So he still has a Brawl, I think? He's got 2 cards left. One of which is a King Mosh. Yep. Okay. So we can Spellstone take 9, which kind of sucks, but now we have a Mosh, a King Mosh in our Frostmourne. Alright, he's at 35, I'm at 46. He's got a Brawl. I don't think I win this, unfortunately. Maybe if I luck out on the Brawl, because he's out of... No, I still have 1 Shield Slam. Yeah, I don't think I can win this. I mean, I should just... I mean, just cards on the table, I guess. Or maybe I should have waited until the fatigue was taking off his armor. I might have been a little... but if I do that, I'm not attacking either. Okay, so now the Brawl. No? that's pretty good. Yeah, now it's official.
Well played.
Oh, that was a tough one. That was pretty close. I totally forgot that the Cornered Sentry puts beasts into my pool that aren't Hadronox. It's pretty awkward. What's up, guys? Alright, let's hope we don't run into that guy again. That's a pretty hard counter. Even then, I felt like it was still close at the end. Like, honestly, I probably could have played a little differently, drawn a little less aggressively. So I think I want to keep the Nourish. Maybe this? Maybe I keep this. This is good against things like the 2/2, give all your minions +1 attack. Maybe I keep... Nah, too greedy. Just try and find swipe or ramp. So he kept 2. Oaken Summons is good.
None will survive.
Yep, we get it, dude. A little scary. Not a great draw. Yep.
Reporting for duty. For the wild.
Next turn. Next turn, honestly. Probably Ferocious Howl into coin Nourish Hero Power. Wow, okay, a lot of dudes.
The light dims,
Fine.
but we fight.
Swipe is excellent. Honestly, I might have to swipe next turn. But for now, we can do this. Swipe going into his turn 5 is pretty good. He can't cheat his way into a level up this turn, so.
Let me think.
Alright,
Reporting for
so full board of dudes. Here's him praying I don't have a swipe. Also an excellent find. Because that way, after I go Nourish Hero Power, I have a Primordial Drake. It is a bit of a problem that I can't get through to his dudes past this Righteous Protector, but at least I'll kill the Righteous Protector next turn. Nourish Hero Power into either Drake or Coin Dragon Hatcher.
reporting for duty.
It's probably going to be Drake. Now what? Blessing of Might? Ooh. Also scary.
Reporting for duty. For the wild.
So now level up hits me 12, 11, 12, 13, 14. Go to 12. Just debating. Oh, it's pretty good. Okay, so he can't level up, which is excellent for me. I don't mind giving him that draw. He can give all of his minions Divine Shield. Blessing of Might. With the weapon. Honestly, all of his minions plus 1 attack would have been a little scary too. 17. Feeling okay about this life total. Hadronox, but no Naturalize. Honestly, I haven't had that many taunts die. I don't think I've had any taunts die. So, also a bit premature here. Ty! Get out of there. Come here, you. She's a good girl. You are. So we're gonna try and work in the branching paths next turn. Oaken summons. Branching path probably for draw, but we'll see. Maybe draw armor. Draw would be to look for like the second Primordial Drake, second swipe. Maybe the Naturalize. It's totally fine. Still fine. Okay. Oh, big turn, okay. Pretty good turn. So we'll Oaken Summons, thin out our deck first. I think given this board state, we'll draw armor. I can take this out and this out, and I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage up with a level up. He'll make that 9, which can clear my board, but he'll have to spend a lot of his resources doing it. Something like hit me with a 1/1, which I'm totally fine with. I don't know. I feel like drawing is a little too greedy here. The only way I lose... Well... And we'll play it safe. Fine. Next turn we go Lich King Hero Power. We have the safety of our Dragon Hatcher if we need to pull like a taunt immediately. Ooh, okay. Missing my Spellstone now. It's kind of an interesting choice. I don't think you should trade. Man, pulling a Primordial Drake here would be pretty good. Ironwood Golem is not that. Honestly, it's kind of tempting just to slam the Hadronox.
What to do?
Yeah, that was a rough waste of a Spellstone. Could get pretty grim. He can hit here. Level up is also really good for him.
I wonder. Out of my jungle.
It's acceptable. Tarim would be really scary. I just lose on the spot if he found a Tarim. I would have slammed it though, so. Oh, okay. Actually, maybe you make that attack first and then you play the Tarim? Yeah. Damn. Okay. It's looking a little grim. Naturalize is just the card I was looking for. I think I still have to do it like this. Not a lot of defense, but the key is that if he clears this, then I go Witching Hour Cube and I get double this. So as long as I'm not dead this turn, I think I have a shot. And what? On board, he can go hit, 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 hit. Oh, at least this soaks up 2. So he only has 3 damage getting through on board. He could set up a Fungalmancer. But he'd still have to trade off some of his damage. So yeah, something like this. So Fungalmancer here becomes hit, hit, hit. Then I take 10. We still haven't seen a level up. Which could be what's coming. Level up, I take 9.
Move quickly.
Level up.
Reporting for
Okay.
duty.
Also fine. I got time there, dude. Okay, found the level up. Ooh, did you get those attacks in? He missed. No, he got it. Okay. Alright, so that naturalize could be good. If I naturalize this, I'm taking off 3 plus... I'm taking off 9 worth of power. And we'll coin just for this hero power, honestly. So I think we're okay here. We're feeling pretty good. Armies of the Dead aren't super useful. Honestly, this Obliterate isn't super useful. What we're looking for are, like, Death Grips. Doom Packs, of course, are no longer any good because the board state is huge and isn't likely to change. Does second level up give him any sort of play here?
Handle it.
That'll help. So many tough decisions here. A lot of tough trades. I mean, you can't leave up my Lich Kings. Might have to obliterate a Hadronox. I mean, I can trade... Like, as of right now, I can trade my cube away and cube another Hadronox. That only gives me 5 taunts, though. But after all of this trading happens, I'm assuming I'll have some board state.
Move quickly.
Yeah, it's a really tough trade. I don't envy him. Like, a lot of tough calculations going on here. Second level up is definitely a consideration. I don't think he's gonna have time. Oh, that'll help. Yeah, he made some really awkward trades. Okay, this is pretty good for me then. Honestly, I might not cube one of these right away. Just because, like, if I open up a little more board space, I can get more taunts. That's pretty greedy of me, but I feel like it's okay. Like, we can slow play this from here. I mean, I've actually got lethal set up with anti-magic shell, I think. It's 10 plus 20, 27, 28. I have 28. Fine. So I still have 22.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
The light protects
Well
me.
played.
Would have been a lot more with the +2 attack from branching paths, but didn't matter. Alright. So far so good. Let's keep rolling. We're still going to stream for 2 hours today. We'll go until 9:30. Sorry I was a little late this morning. Let's see. How are we doing so far? Shame. I don't think my deck tracker is tracking my win rate. But right now I know I'm up 2.
I must protect the wild.
So most mages nowadays are like big spell mages, which could be a problem because they have polymorphs, which put sheeps in my witching hour summons. Honestly, I think I'm going to struggle against a big spell mage. I'm hoping, well, actually with this start, I really hope it's not tempo mage either. I think I'm pretty unfavored in both matchups. Wild Growth helps. Go Wild Growth into draw. Maybe Oaken Summons first, then out the pool.
An incredible discovery.
Okay, so it's not the big spell mage. It is, in fact, the tempo mage. So I have to hold on to this coin. If he goes the 3 mana 4/3. Okay, so he's played the secret he's drawn. I think I still have to test for counterspell. That's a bit of a shame. I don't think it's right to spellstone this, though. That sucks. Maybe I should have just run that. I don't know if I can run. If I can afford to run that blind into a counterspell.
Need a key?
At least I have another spell to test for counterspell with. Now in the form of the spellstone. So it'll probably be spellstone double draw. Naturalize is a pretty good find. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd rather give him that spellstone. Does it give him a deal 4? It's interesting. I'm not sure if it gives him a deal 4 or if it starts in the unupgraded version. Keep drawing here. Second naturalize. Again, could be good to test for counter spells. I have the Oak Heart, which will pull me, as of right now, the Hadronox and the Dragon Hatcher.
An incredible discovery.
It's fine. Play the secret? Yep. Now, it looks like it did give me the 4 attack version. Okay. It's a little annoying, but acceptable. I wonder if it's right to just throw out a swipe here. While I have the mana, and I can break his counterspell, I don't think I want to do it with a naturalize. Like, both of those could be pretty valuable. Yeah, okay, it was a counterspell. I'm okay with that. So he's got a second one. Alana, it's a little scary.
Let us recap.
But I have a naturalized, so I can really... Oh, man, that's kind of a shame. I can really fuck with his hand. I don't think it's right here. Honestly, I'm debating spellstoning this. Like, hit it with my face and spellstone it. I don't think that's right either, though. I will set it up to be Primordial Drake next turn, though. This is probably an explosive, which my Drake doesn't die to, so that's good. Pretty glad Potion of Polymorph is out of the is out of standard now, because that could also really fuck up my my beast pool. Okay, that hurts. Okay. Ooh, second frostbolt? Oh my god, a fireball. A lot of damage.
More. I must have more.
Okay.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Oh, are we dead? Like if he has fireball frostbolt? No. Okay, so I'm gonna nourish for the draw.
Shape this world to our will.
And hopefully I find like Ferocious Howl. Is that my only out here? I'm assuming I'm dead if I don't find some way to gain armor.
For the wild.
This could be it.
We hunger for vengeance.
Okay. Frostbolt kills me now.
Revel in the power.
So I'm feeling pretty dead. I can make him draw 3, which only deals him 3 points of fatigue damage. So let's see if we can't find... I mean, I have to find Ferocious Howl, right? And in order to do that, because I'm at 9 cards, I have to play this Naturalize first. Which kind of sucks, but... Okay, I got the Fireball and the Frostbolt. That's pretty good. But if I don't find the Ferocious Howl, I mean, it's not going to be enough. And unfortunately, it appears that it is not enough. Probably got a Pyroblast off of the glyph anyway. Oh, he just has one, yeah, right. Alright, well, that's a shame. Could I have done anything differently that game? I feel like there were some turns where... maybe breaking the counterspell with a swipe was a mistake? I don't know, having Alanath on 6 is just really rough for me. Honestly, I went draw with my branching paths, didn't I? It's hard to say retroactively what the right call would have been.
I must protect the wild.
I think I'm gonna get rid of all of this. Maybe I keep the Naturalize as a failsafe against Edwin. That's pretty good. That's a very good hand, actually. All it's missing now is the Wild Growth. Fine. I feel like I'm not playing very well this morning. These UIs have been... I don't think I've played a single UI. I don't know how I feel about them. I might go back to the version I was running earlier with 2 Ferocious Howls. They're a little too slow. Although, it looks like this game I might get to rip it. No Hench clan thug dude is pretty good for me here. I think we're going coin nourish instead of branching paths next turn.
Welcome to my
It's fine. Yeah, it's still coin nourish. So next turn I'm going to be at 7. So I can still Oaken Summons Hero Power Spellstone. As opposed to Spellstoning now. I could Spellstone now though. I think it's better to Spellstone now. Get the damage off the board immediately. It's pretty mana inefficient. But next turn it'll probably be Oaken Summons Hero Power. Another pretty weak turn. Feeling pretty good about that. I probably should have been attacking this Firefly. It's gotten in a lot more damage than it should have.
I got the best deal
Okay.
anywhere.
We have a Wrath for that. A Wrath Hero Power if it comes down to it. Okay, it's fine. It's one prep gone. Oh, whoops. I should have branching paths for... I was gonna branching path for armor. Wow, that was a huge mistake. I guess next turn it will be Dragon Hatcher instead of Lich King. I have to see... I mean, this Infestation is just gonna sit dead in my hand for the foreseeable future. Oh, that's a little scary.
Brotherhood shall prevail.
Maybe it's Lich King Naturalize? I don't know. I think I'll just go Dragon Hatcher, actually. Then the next turn I can go Oakheart Naturalize the Hadronox. So if he has Sap, Cold Blood, Cold Blood... Okay, that's 2 Eviscerates.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Pushing 11. So, what's in my pool right now? 1 Ironwood Golem and 1 Primordial Drake? Honestly, my Hadronox is pretty weak. Oh, and this can actually still pull out my Ironwood Golem, so that would actually just cause me to lose the game on the spot. So, is it the play to go Lich King Naturalize? I could gain just all the armor in the world. 24, and I'd be facing 18 on the backswing. 19 with the hero power. But I can gain 1 of my own. Does that doesn't even set me up for a UI. I would still have to double branching paths naturalize? Alright, let's do it. I'm gonna save my naturalize though. Am I? No, I'm gonna use it here. It sucks because giving him the draw means he can get more spiders. But okay, he missed. That's good for me. So now I can UI next turn.
There once
Fine.
was a man from Gilneas.
Wow, that's scary. I think I'm actually gonna UI that. Okay, second naturalize, please. It's nice. So no second naturalize though, that's a bit of a shame. So he's got 9, 10, 17. Yeah. With a cold blood? No.
Man from Gilneas.
Second Primordial Drake would be insane. No dice. But that is the naturalize I was looking for. Honestly, I still haven't had that many taunts die. God, it's so greedy, but I think I'm gonna try and get one more taunt into my pool. Like, just a simple sap here is 12, 13, 17, 18. Yeah, just a sap kills me. He's probably got it, right? Yeah.
No play. I concede.
Not great. Not great. Alright. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. What could I have done differently that game? Maybe not naturalize? Well, I had to naturalize. I had to get it out of my hand so I could UI. Honestly, I'm not really feeling this UI.
Malfurion versus Uther.
Well, we'll see.
I will fight with honor.
Swipe is good. Probably getting rid of the rest of it. Oh, keeping the nourish. Honestly, this has proven to be pretty useful against this deck. Although, I have to keep in mind that in higher turns, they are running Stormwind Champions. So if I can hold on to it for that, that could be really strong. If it's fully upgraded by that point. Oh, what? Not Odd Paladin. Okay. I do not know what he could be then. I may have mulliganed very poorly. Murloc Paladin. I'm a little scared of the buff guy. The +1/+1 Rockpool Hunter? Is that what it's called? Scared enough to where I was actually considering swiping that if he had it. But I think this turn it's going to be coin, naturalize, spellstone this. That puts me up to 7 the following turn. So the key question here is whether I spellstone this or just hero power. If I don't spellstone this, I may need to swipe it. He can have the give all Murlocs +2 health, which still leaves this in swipe range. Yeah, next turn I'm gonna have more mana than I know what to do with anyway. So I think we'll do... Actually, I can attack here now. That actually sets me up for a swipe. Let's do this. And that way if he does... Like, I can still swipe it if he does have the health buffing Murloc. But this way, if you just like, I don't know, hero powers, blue guild chargers or something, I have a really good swipe. I think he'll play around it though. Okay, so here's the Rockpool Hunter. So this way I can still just Spellstone this, which is the thing. Okay. Did mean we took a little more damage, but it's okay. So I can Ferocious Howl Spellstone hero power. Alternatively, I can Spellstone Swipe hero power face, really broadcasting the fact that I have a Primordial Drake. It's weaker to the health buffing Murloc. Again, that's really the thing I'm afraid of. I guess we'll attack here. Just to play really safe. Unfortunately, dumping my hand there means my Ferocious Howl is a little less good. Wow, okay. Well, at least I have a Primordial Drake in hand. That's some pretty good value there. So he is for sure out of Knife Jugglers. That's a secret. I forgot that was a card. You don't see this anymore nowadays.
Let me think.
So I have Master Oakheart next turn, which is pretty good. It'll pull the Dragon Hatcher. Ooh, scary. Poisonous could be bad for me. That's acceptable. Oh, that's really good too. If that's the case... No, it's still going to be Master Oakheart. Okay, you know what? Honestly, I'm okay with the Oak and the Ironwood Golem here. We'll attack here, though. We're more scared of Murloc's energy. Sleepy Dragon is good. This Ferocious Howl is going to be like a gain 4 armor, I guess. Now a UI find would be excellent. Okay, totally fine. Alright, let's draw first. Alright, so we'll check for Noble Sacrifice. Attack here. And we'll just keep going. We're in a pretty good place. This will pull our second Primordial Drake. And now we just have to wait for our Hadronox. We have everything we need. The Naturalize, the Witching Hours, Carnivorous Cubes. Now it's just a waiting game. It's totally fine. I can trade away my Dragon Hatcher at this point. It has fulfilled its purpose. Oh, is this eye for an eye? Am I okay with taking 4 damage? I think I'm okay with taking 4 damage. Alright, it's not eye for an eye. It's probably Repentance then. Which is actually okay for me. We have 10, 18 next turn. Nice. That is not a good deck in the current meta, I think. Although he did get a pretty bad draw. He missed on turn 1. I don't know how many 1-drops that deck is running, but missing on turn 1 when you're a Murloc deck is never good. Oops. Alright, come on. Really hoping to make it to rank 5. So, against a shaman, the first thing I think of is that hexes put not only bad taunts in my taunt pool, but also beasts in my witching hour pool. That coupled with a bad start could be enough to... Okay, so it's an even shaman. I don't think they're running hexes for the most part. They could be, but at least the lists I'm familiar with are not. That's a little scary. I have a swipe that can eventually deal with that. Wild Growth is pretty good here. So if he has a Flame Tongue Totem, that hurts. Yep. So I'll probably swipe the Flame Tongue. Is it right to swipe the Flame Tongue, or is it right to swipe this? I think I have to swipe the Flame Tongue. I think I go draw armor next turn. It's fine. I say anything but healing would be okay. Oaken Summons. I think I'll take the Oaken Summons first. Thins out my deck for my branching paths. Second Flame Tongue could be bad. Direwolf Alpha, like between his two 1/1s, allows him to trade his 1/1s and his 2/3. That's an interesting card. I feel like I don't see a lot of that weapon. It's pretty good in this situation, though. Interesting. You don't want to attack with your face. I would have attacked with my face there, I think. But he's playing around second swipe, I guess? He was pretty weak to a second swipe. We'll go Nourish. Will we go Nourish? Nourish leaves me with 3 mana, which is kind of awkward. Whereas if I Branching Paths this turn, I can still Hero Power, and then next turn, Nourish up to 9, and I can Ironwood Golem. Or should I Ironwood Golem now? Maybe I Ironwood Golem now. And then next turn I go Nourish Branching Paths. Nourish will probably, or Branching Paths will probably be draw armor. That's a little scary. Does that change the play? Maybe it's Nourish into Oaken Summons. Keep thinning out the deck. Oh wait, Oaken Summons doesn't hit anything anymore. Have I played both my Iron? Yeah, I have played both of my Ironwood Golems. Okay, so we'll take Branching Paths, draw. Primordial Drake is good. We'll take draw armor. Yeah. So he's got 6, 7, 9. Okay, that's a lot. 13. He decides to go with his weapon. I'll be a 20. I wonder if this is a one-of, or if he's got a second Stormforge Axe. Oh, man. Okay, I can't UI this turn, unfortunately. I'm not going to attack him. He does have enough to kill it. I can UI next turn. That's really strong. Okay, you know what? In some circumstances, UI is right. But I feel like in a lot of games... Okay, so he is running hexes, too. That could be a huge problem. So this changes some things about how I have to be playing. Taking 10 on the backswing if he goes in with his face. But I can UI this. So UI puts me at 17. Alakir does 13 with what he has on board. UI puts me at 18. I still have to go for it. So it could be that my one Hadronox board is all I'm getting. Right now it's a 50-50 if I want to... Well, I haven't played my Hadronox yet, but I will probably this turn. I mean, second Primordial Drake is looking pretty good here. He's only got one card. And it can't be like Lightning Bolt or Lava Burst or Volcano. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just going to second Primordial Drake. I'm honestly not even that scared of my life total. Yeah, let's just do this. I was debating about spellstoning that, but I don't know. I'm feeling okay here. I'm trying to think of like if there's any 2-mana direct damage. There's the eel, of course. Okay, so now everything is back on the table. Alright, so I still haven't lost my Lich King or my Sleepy Dragon. And I mean, this is still here, of course. This pulls my Dragon Hatcher, which will pull my Sleepy Dragon. So, the most spells... Well, I don't know. She could get draw, like with Farsight or something. I'm trying to figure out how many spells she can draw, and then subsequently how many damaging spells I need to play around. Because I could Oaken Summon Hero Power, take the really safe route. I think we'll be a little greedier. Because at some point we have to start putting on our own pressure. And because there's a beast in my pool already, I need to be worried about like my first Hadronox being my last Hadronox. Nice. Okay. I wonder what those two spells this person got was. Alright, let's keep rolling, shall we? Man, I'm gonna miss the Time Turner event. I just completed my last Chromie, or Toki quest. I have another sort of... I think it's a Murloc quest that's only worth 50 gold. Shame, shame. Let's see what we got.
You asked for it.
I must protect.
So another mage. I'm going second, which is good. I have the coin. I'm gonna get rid of everything except the Spellstone. Again, I think I lose to Big Spell Mage, but I think I have a chance against this like Tempo Mage. I have to be more greedy with my branch. Like, I have to be less greedy, I guess, with my branching paths and just go armor, armor. If that is in fact what he is. Okay, so it is another Tempo Mage. I have Hero Power into Spellstone next turn. Ouch. Alternatively, I have Ferocious Howl into Spellstone. So what I'm hoping to dodge here is a counterspell, either, especially with the oh, okay. So I'm pretty sure I'm going Ferocious Howl, coin, Spellstone. Yep. Next turn we can Branching Paths into double armor. That might be too slow though, honestly. I don't know, we'll see what he has here. Hopefully it's not the put a secret into the battlefields guy.
Many secrets.
That's kind of scary. So I think I have to make sure it's not a counterspell. I can't get my branching paths counterspelled here. Okay, it was. At least he's low on resources already. Like, as long as he doesn't have Alaneth on turn 6, I should be okay. I have so much of my high end. Really use like a Wrath here. Whoa, Life Drinker. Okay. Do I just slam this cube? I think so. I need some minion presence. I'm taking 8 next turn.
Whoops.
What's he got? Alaneth? Oh my god. Alright, well, here we go. Fingers crossed for me. Gain 12 life and pray. So next turn is rough, but then I can start dropping bombs. Man, always Alaneth on 6. Unlucky.
Need a key?
Could be scary. Oh, very scary.
Revel in the power.
Swipe. Okay, I'm not expecting this to connect. Yep. It's fine. So this was what he got off the Keysmith. So this is what he played from hand. It's not another counterspell. This lives through explosive. Hopefully he goes something like, yeah, Sorcerer's Apprentices here. $21. That's not enough life.
An incredible discovery.
It's fine. Frostbolt. So, one of these has to be an explosive. The other is probably a second counterspell. So that UI is never getting played. I'm really out of cheap... Well, okay, I mean, I can find a Naturalize or a Wrath even to break this counterspell, but after that, it's getting a little dicey. It's interesting. I don't know why this is a tough call for him. Whew. Wow, interesting. I don't know what his other choices were, but I doubt that that was the right call. Wow, that's unlucky. Or I guess that's pretty lucky for him. I mean, he should have traded first.
The power courses
That would have just been 5 damage to my hand. Interesting. Okay, that's fine. Whoa! Never mind. When you are a god with your deck of wonders. It's not a risk at all, apparently. Oh my god.
spectacular.
I mean, that's just game, right?
Amazing.
This pulls my Sleepy Dragon.
Fluffy, snuggle, job done.
Oh, rough. I mean, yeah, I'm just dead. He has 2 fireballs in there somewhere.
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead. You're fine, you're fine. Alright, maybe this is a tougher matchup than I was giving it credit for. Is there anything I could have done differently? The start was rough. I mean, both of my wild growths and naturalizes are somewhere in there still. Although I don't think ramping would have helped. I guess I needed my second branching paths. My Oaken summons a little earlier could have been good. I did eat a little bit of minion damage to the face. Alright, let's keep rolling. Alright, Warlock.
Your soul shall be mine.
Oaken summons could be good. I almost feel like against this deck I need to ship it all for the ramp though. I'm assuming it's even Warlock. I need to be ramping up fast against this deck. That's good. It's all pretty good.
We have turned our
Yep.
thirst into our
Okay.
strength.
Double naturalize. I mean, I guess it could be good to naturalize a mountain giant, especially when he's at a full hand. I only have to save 1 for the combo. Branching paths might be double draw here, honestly. Yeah, I think I'm gonna double draw. Spellstone. Oaken summons is an okay find, especially with my Spellstone. It'll upgrade it next turn. If he plays a mountain giant, I might Oaken summons naturalize. So that'll burn him 2 cards? Is it Branching Paths naturalize? I think so. For double draw again. Ah, interesting. Now my Oaken Summons misses. That's a huge punish. I should have Oaken Summons first. I've been doing that well all day up until this game. So, okay, Defile. That's one of his demons gone, which is good. Second Mountain Giant. Okay.
For the wild.
I want to hang on to my last Naturalize now for the Hadronox. These decks definitely run silences in Spellbreakers. It's fine. So I can second Ironwood Golem, Hero Power.
For the wild.
So the good news is now my Master Oakheart definitively pulls my Hadronox. It's annoying. It's annoying. Oaken summons Hero Power Spellstone? Or do I just want to go Taunt into Taunt into Oakheart? I mean, if I go Taunt this turn, I'm eating 8 damage on board. I think it's still the best play I have. I can Naturalize again. I might need to. This is not looking good. I think I messed up early game. fine. Yeah, going wide is better against my deck. I think he was debating if he wanted to trade off the 2/4 attacks. Although this is worse against... Yes, second Primordial Drake. So now I can do this. Alright, this is a pretty good board state for me. If I don't draw Hadronox, I am just going to Oak Heart, naturalize the Hadronox. Most of these decks aren't running Twisting Nether, so I feel okay to just go wide. It's 7, so he won't burn. Yeah, it seems fine.
Onward, friends, to adventure!
Nothing for Dragon Hatcher to pull. That's fine. So, now we just need those Witching Hours. Oaken Summons hit nothing, unfortunately. Actually, okay. Second Hellfire could be a little annoying. Is there a Defile for him here? I mean, there is. He'll have to trade into the 4/5, but after that, there's a pretty obvious Defile. Yep, it's fine. So what do you have for 3? Second Plated Beetle? Homunculus, okay, fine. So he's digging for Gul'dan. Gul'dan could be scary here. That's a Witching Hour. I think we'll just go for it. And they're back. And I'll be able to make... Oh, well, that's a shame. Oh, no, wait, hang on. That's... Well, I guess I could have gotten one more Primordial Drake and one fewer Ironwood Golem. But I can Oaken Summons. Okay, so yeah, it is Gul'dan all along. I can Oaken Summons to make my Ironwood Golems able to attack. Which I think I will do. So there's an interesting argument here to be made about double attacking into this with Ironwood Golems. If I go attack, he can silence this cube now, is what I'm worried about. So if I go attack, I'll have 2 Hadronoxes just on board. And now he can only silence one of them. I mean, he could have 2, it would require him to have both Spellbreakers. And if he decided to silence both, he'd be dead anyway. That might have been a little overly precautious. Speaking of overly precautious... I don't think I could have been killed from 17, but I know I can't be killed at 23, so I think. Pretty confident. He's in a lot of trouble here. Nice.
For now.
Alright. Looks like we got time for one more game. Alright, let's keep rolling. This will probably be my last game of the day. Thank you guys all for tuning in. If you liked what you saw, please consider following the stream. I'd really appreciate the support. Alright, Shaman. I think we want ramp. I think we want ramp. Even against even shaman. But especially against Shutterwalk. We'd have to win quickly against a Shutterwalk. Well, this is okay, I guess. It's better against Shutterwalk. It's pretty bad against even. So he's not even. The one problem is I don't have an immediate threat for a Manatide on 3. An immediate way to deal with a Manatide on 3. And now I do. So if he Manatides, it'll be Wrath, otherwise Ferocious Howl. Yep. Okay. And I'm not going to coin Nourish, I'm just going to Oaken Summons and then Nourish.
Truth is found in death.
It's pretty strong. Not a terrible find. So again, I have to be wary of hexes. This deck is definitely running 2 hexes. Ooh. Wow, okay. So his things are huge. Next turn, Lich King or coin Dragon Hatcher.
I will show you fear.
A little scary.
I should meet you.
I think coin Dragon Hatcher is a little better here. It presents like a hex target. And it, I mean, Lich King just like sort of dies on board. This way we might be able to play it and get multiple Death Knight cards in a future turn, but again, I think that's kind of unlikely as well. Okay, so that's the hex. What are the trades like? Okay. Sets me up for a pretty good swipe if I want it. Can like swipe this Ironwood Golem. Or maybe branching paths for the draw. Alternative, I can go Ferocious Howl, swipe, Hero Power. It's a little cleaner on the mana. Hopefully he doesn't have like a Grumble here. A Grumble would be really bad for me. Next turn is probably going to be Lich King. Lich King, Hero Power. Okay.
Engaging TC-130
Fine.
mental dislocator.
I mean, he could have like a multitude of ways to remove this. A second Hex, a Volcano here. What else is this deck running? I think those are the big removals. Okay, he had both his hexes. So this is going to be pretty tough. I've had 2 frogs and 1 Ironwood Golem die. Army of the Dead seems really risky. Like, both of my naturalizes are still in there. I only have 3 minions in 14 cards. both of my witching hours are still in there, although how much good they're going to do me anymore is a bit unclear. Alright, well, let's start off with this. Alright, let's just go for it. Oh. Complete whiff. Amazing. Pay 6, discard the top 5 cards of your deck. I guess that was the wrong... I don't think there's ever a world where that's the right play in retrospect. Alright, because my first Hadronox might be my last, it's actually kind of important that I get a big Hadronox turn. Maybe I can save my branching paths for after that to go with the +2/+0, and maybe that's how I finish him. I should have drawn first. It's a mistake. Summons. Don't think it would have changed the play, though. Maybe I should have just hero powered there, too. Playing quickly. So I need to get my 2 remaining dragons out of there, but that might be too slow. Honestly, he's getting pretty close. He needs to play his Grumble still, and I think he needs to play a Life Drinker. No Healing Totem would be nice. Alright, well that's his Grumble. I haven't really had an opportunity to burn any cards, which is another possible win condition. Like just burning his Shutterwalk with a Naturalize, but I mean I just gotta go for it here. It's 2 frogs and 2 Ironwood Golems. Oh god, things are looking grim. I don't think I can win against this deck. Those 2, especially because he had 2 hexes like in his opening hand.
What to do?
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Oh. Yeah. Alright. Tossing in this towel. You know what? I think we'll go one more. That was such a rough game. A lot of mistakes on my part. We'll go one more. See if we can't end on a better note than that. Alright, what do we got here?
Malfurion versus Thrall.
Same guy?
For Doomhammer, I must protect the wild.
Different guy. Probably the same matchup. So we gotta find ramp. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright, so he's not even. Probably means he's Shutterwalk. Probably going Wild Growth into Double Draw with Branching Paths. Need to find an answer for a turn 3 Mana Tide. Not even a hero power. Interesting.
Job done.
Oaken Summons is pretty good. Alright. So that'll help me answer a Mana Tide behind Taunts, if it comes down to it. Gotta try and clear our hand for this UI. Fine. I don't think we're swiping here. But maybe soon.
I will show you fear.
Okay.
I should meet you.
Alright. It's a pretty good thing for him to get off of Farsight, honestly. So we'll Ferocious Howl swipe. Because it's not actually discounted by that much, you know, it goes from 1 to 0. He's putting his combo together pretty quick. Okay, so he already had his Grumble. That's fine. Alright, let's see if he has Hex. Shall we? He's held on to 2 cards from his opening hand. Death and Decay could be good. So it's looking like a Volcano or a Lightning Storm.
What to do?
Okay. So at least my Lich King died, which is kind of a weird thing to say, but at least I know I can get it back with my Hadronox. We'll keep drawing. We'll go deep. 8. This puts me at 9. I think I'm just gonna do this right now. I have Drake Spellstone or Drake Hero Power if he goes for a Manatide. This UI is just never getting played in this matchup. It's fine. Found my Naturalize. I just need to find my Hadronox. I think there was an argument for not hero powering there. It's fine. Interesting. You're not gonna play that one? I would play it here, I think. Yeah, I think I would have gone for a second Doomsayer on that turn. He's doing a really good job of keeping his hand size in a position where I can't mill with Naturalize. Something I've been keeping my eye on, don't worry. He's out of Glacial Shards, so he can't, like, freeze one of these and then play a second Doomsayer. I also have 2 Spellstones, which are both getting upgraded if I hero power. Whoa! Has he played it all? Oh my god. Top half of his deck, he has his combo. Okay, this could be a problem. Yeah, this is definitely a problem. Wow. I mean, he hit his combo so quickly. There's nothing to be done here. Yeah. That's crazy. Top 14 combo. He didn't even play that many draw cards. He played a Farsight and his Sandbinder. Oh, man. Alright, well, it's a tough way to finish, but I gotta run. Thank you all for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. We once again remain at rank 6 2 stars, so broke even for the day. But we learned some stuff, had some fun. If you like what you saw, please make sure to tune back in tomorrow for more Hearthstone. I think tomorrow we will be playing Well, haven't decided yet. Tune in to find out. Yeah, really rough finish. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. If you like what you saw, hit me with that follow, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day.